How's it going, folks? Hopefully anyone who's struggling with the choose a path fossil time research, or any of the ones that are coming up, because there's going to be a few scheduled ones. If you're struggling with that, hopefully you find this video, because I'm going to quickly go through it all. Because there's not necessarily a right or wrong answer to choosing these, but you may be in one of two different categories. So you might have something different to your friend, for example. And I also think there actually are best options depending on your circumstances. So let's quickly go through it. Hopefully if you're struggling, you find this video. Hopefully it helps. Alright, so shout out to the Pokémon GO hub.net for laying out all the information so that we can quickly go through this and make an informed decision. So you might be in one of two different groups, as it says here. You might be in the group where you're going to get the fossil fun time research under events. That's where you're going to find it. You might get the weekly one, or you might get the daily one. So myself and a friend that I know, we both got the daily one. You might get the weekly one, but claim the fun time research. And then if you got the weekly one, the 4-week version, as they say here, you're going to choose one of 3 different branches. And the encounters for all of these and the daily ones are essentially going to be the same. So are the rewards. But what's going to differ are going to be the tasks that you're going to have to do, and the XP or whatever bonus it is that it's going to give you. That's going to be different as well. So for the weekly ones here, for choosing a path, time research, for example, with Explore, you're going to have stuff like Explore 3 kilometers, stuff like Spin 25 Pokestops or gyms. I won't go through them all, but you can pause, you can have a look at that. As you see at the bottom, that's the rewards in terms of like the golden razzes you're going to get. You're going to get a lot of Shieldon and Cranidos encounters with all of these, which is good because you're going to have a chance of getting the hundos from these, and potentially the shundos. As with the field research tasks and stuff like that, you're always going to have higher IV odds, which is always quite nice. Let's move on to the other one. So there's going to be another one, which is going to be a catch task. And once again, there's no right or wrong answer here. However, you might want to choose one depending on your circumstances. And if you're quite time constrained in life, that there might be a better option for you. So for example, I personally think the catch ones are actually just going to be the easiest ones to get done. But maybe if you've got more time, you might want to choose some of the other ones depending on the bonus that you get given, right? Let's quickly scroll up to the top, because if you choose the Explore one for the weekly one, that's the bonus you're going to get there with the 5 times XP for spinning Pokestops. If you choose the catch one, you're going to get a catch bonus. If you choose the Battle Raids one, you're going to get the battle additional. You're going to get the 5,000 XP for completing raids additional bonus. So that's pretty good. But depending on your lifestyle and what you've got going on, you might want to choose either the Explore one, look at the tasks, which ones are going to be easier to get done. The catch one, which in my opinion is the easiest one to get done. And then there's the battle one, which I personally think is probably the more time constraint one. Although actually, that said, if you're not really on the go that much these days, or say you got a lot of work, Explore 3 kilometers, that might take you a while. But those are the weekly ones, right? So you're going to have all week. Let's quickly move on to the daily ones. This is what I've got. So some trainers may be able to pick a different path bonus each day. So once again, depending on which group you're in, either the weekly one or the daily one, I think the daily versions are actually going to be better, but you are going to have to get them done that day. You might not necessarily have that much time daily to get these done. So I just loaded up. It says 11 hours, for example, I've got left to literally do it. But if you're quite time constrained and you've got a lot going on every day, you might not be able to get them done quite quickly. So depending on that, you might want to pick, for example, once, like I was saying before, the catch ones, because I think the catch ones are the easiest ones to get done. But as we can see here, depending on if you pick the Explore one, that's the bonus you're going to get. Catch, that's the bonus you're going to get. and so on. I won't read them all. But you can see on the daily ones, for example, there, depending on what your play style is, you might want to pick a certain bonus there. And then if we quickly go over the different ones, for example, the hatch ones, those are the tasks that you're going to have to do. So explore 1 kilometer won't take you that long, but you know, say you're stuck and you can't even get out to play some Pokemon Go, you might not want to pick that one, for example. Then you got the Pokestop one. You got the catch one, which once again, if you're quite time constrained, I think that's the best option there. Catching Pokemon, unless, well, if you can't land excellent throws, fair enough, maybe don't pick this one. But I find excellent throws quite easy to land. So I'm either going to pick the Catch XP one or the Catch Candy one, because that's going to give you the candy bonus as well. Then you've got the Battle Raid one. And then I think this is it. Finally, you've got the Team Go Rocket one. That's quite a good one too, depending on how many Rocket Grunts you face and if you're like shiny shadow hunting, for example. But yeah, there can be a lot going on here. But really, I think what it comes down to is what is the best option personally for your play style and what you're going after in terms of how you play the game and the bonuses, etc. And obviously, if you're quite time constrained, then I think some of these are going to be better than others to just quickly get done. I'm personally going with the catch one, specifically the one that's going to give me candy bonuses. And when once again, all the encounters and the rewards are going to be the same. The only thing that's going to differ is the tasks that you have to get done and then the bonus that you get. So hopefully this helped in choosing which one you're going to choose. Obviously, at the end of the day, there is no right or wrong answer, but it really just depends on what your play style is, what bonus you would like. But the encounters and the rewards are going to be all the same. I actually quite like these encounters. I would love to get a Shundo Cranidos or a Shundo Shieldon. So fingers crossed. I've got the daily, so essentially I can get that done each day and see what happens. But yeah, hopefully this helped. Please leak slap the like button. Massively helps with the YouTube algorithm. Good luck, and catch you all in the next one.